Hey, what's up guys? Houston here. And for those of you just finding my YouTube channel, welcome. Please remember to hit that subscribe button and that bell. And for those of you that's been following me and supporting me, salute. And for my faithful patrons, double salute. Now, today's video, we're actually going to be talking about Amazon credit card for bad credit. But not only are we going to be talking about the credit card for bad credit, we're actually going to be leveling up to show you how to build your way up to get to actual real Visa credit card from Amazon. Okay, so here's the thing about it. This Amazon credit card for bad credit is called the Amazon Secured. Okay, and here's the thing about it. With the secured card, just like any other secured card, you have to put money down. So usually it starts about $100, okay? But it's for bad credit. But now you're understanding that you're building a relationship with Amazon so that you can be able to get access to more of their capital, right? So the thing about it with this here, they use Synchrony Bank. Excuse me if I misspelled that. They use Synchrony. And Synchrony usually uses TransUnion. Okay? Now, in terms of the information where Synchrony gets their information, they may use one of these. They may use the third party. They may use Clarity, which is owned by Equifax. Owned by Experian. They may use DataX. DataX is owned by Equifax, okay? Or since it's TransUnion, they may use Factor Trust, okay? With Factor Trust is owned by TransUnion, all right? So Synchrony Bank may be pulling TransUnion, but they may also be pulling this third-party information. Now, with Synchrony Bank, a lot of us know that, hey, you can do the credit card trick where there isn't a hard inquiry on your credit, right? So by you doing the credit card trick, no hard inquiry. So when you're applying for the credit card and then you're shopping and you decide, oh, I don't want to, you decide to abandon the cart, and then they may offer you, okay? So that's what the shopping cart trick is. So it may be possible for that. If I'm wrong, somebody in the comments let me know. But again, because they're a Synchrony Bank, that's where a lot of your cards may be coming from that uses this shopping cart. And the thing about this, with the Amazon Secured card, okay, you can only use it on Amazon. Now, there's another Amazon, okay? It's called the Amazon Prime Store card. Now, here's the thing about this here. You have to be a Prime member. That's one of their requirements. In order for you to get this card, you actually have to be an Amazon Prime member. Alright, and this card too, since it's a store card, it's the same thing as with Synchrony. The same data. TransUnion, or they may pull from one of these third-party bureaus in order to check your credit to see if you're approved, okay? But again, you can only use it on Amazon. Now, in reference to the other two Amazon cards, you have Amazon Prime Visa. Now, with the Amazon Prime Visa, you have to understand this. Again, you have to be a Prime member. Well, you guys know what I'm trying to say. You have to be a Prime member. But another thing about this here is that with the Amazon Prime Visa, they're working with Chase. Now, there had been rumors that Amazon was shopping around because they was maybe looking to end their partnership with Chase. That hasn't happened yet, okay? So since that hasn't happened yet, they're still with Chase. Now, some people may ask the question, does the 524 count? So what the 524 count is, especially with Chase, Chase says that you cannot have no more than 5 credit cards within 24 months. That's the 524, Okay, so if you are approved for the Amazon Prime Visa, that would be considered one of your cards, okay, because it's distributed through Chase. Now, here's another thing. They pull from Experian, all right? So they pull from Experian, and they use FICO 8. Now, some of you all may be trying to understand, well, Houston, what does that FICO 8 mean? All right? And so I'm going to explain that to you in just one moment. Now, some people say you have to have a perfect credit score, at least 700. Average credit score that some people have been approved for is a 670, because average credit score for a Chase card itself is about a 660. That's the lowest score I've seen that they approve somebody for a credit card, right? So that's the reason. Now, here's my thing about it. If I know that Amazon Visa is a Chase card, why would I not open up a Chase account if I could and a business account? The reason is because it gives you more data into the system, to Chase's bank system. That way you can start building up. So if you own a business or you're trying to transition over into business by buying mystery boxes off Amazon and reselling those products and stuff, then I would definitely open up a Chase personal account and a Chase business account. Unfortunately, Chase doesn't have security cards, but at the same time, if I'm trying to go for this here Amazon Prime Visa, then I definitely would want to open up an account. Again, building a relationship. Now, here's another thing. You have the Amazon signature. Alright, now with the Amazon signature Visa, you don't have to be a Prime member, but it's still Chase, okay? And it's Experian, and they still use FICO 8, alright? And again, about a 670 is the lowest score that people have been approved for the Amazon Visa signature through Chase. Now, again, the reason why, okay? This is very important because they're going to look at your income, your debt to income. Those are some of the most important things in terms of when they're trying to approve you for a credit card. Also, making sure that your personal info is up to date. So people have been applied for cards and stuff like that, and Amazon shut them down or whatever, they shut them down or whatever. It's because maybe that the information that you put on the application is not matching the information on the credit file. And because with Chase and Amazon, they are like real sticklers on that, or making sure whatever information on the application is up to date on the personal credit file. So it's very important that you understand that. Now I want to explain to you how this FICO 8 score is a bigger factor, all right? And for companies like this, it's very, I would tell you, for more of the traditional lenders and stuff, they use this FICO 8, okay? And so in terms of understanding the FICO 8, okay, it's called the FICO 8 or the FICO bank card. All right. Now, what does that mean? FICO 8 bank card. What does that mean, and how is it going to affect you? Well, here's the thing of how it would affect you. With the FICO 8, okay, let's just say one late payment, okay, just one late payment would ding you almost 80 points, all right? But with the FICO 8 score, sometimes they're a little more lenient on this. So yeah, you made a late payment, but sometimes they give you a little more flexibility because it's only happened once. Now, if it was multiple times, they may say, no, right? But if it's only one time, like one 30-day late, then they may be able to look over that and still get you approved, right, for the Amazon Visa card. All right, so that's one thing that the FICO 8 does. Number 2 is credit utilization. Now, where normal 30, when you're over 30% threshold, then it affects your credit score, lowers your credit score, right? However, with the FICO 8, they're saying if you're almost maxed out, that have a bigger impact. So the closer you are to the limit of your credit card is what they focus on. So if you just a little over that 30%, or say that you're 45, 50%, that utilization may not affect you as much on the FICO 8 as with the other FICO scores. So that's another thing about this. Now here's another thing. You have a $100 collection on the FICO 8. The FICO 8, this no longer will hurt your credit score. Okay? So if you have a collection of $100 or lower, it will no longer hurt your credit score. However, if you have a $100 collection or lower on Vantage, it can be $2 on your Vantage score, and it can really hurt your score. That's the reason I tell people, like in terms of lending, a lot of credit cards, especially like when you're using Credit Karma to decide if you're going to get a credit card and stuff, small things like this actually will hurt your score. And here's another thing I would tell you about Credit Karma. The majority of the credit cards that they're pitching to you to apply for, and they say that you have a, they say you have a 680 or higher credit score, right? So they're giving you like different cards to apply for. However, now you know, say that they told you, hey, you'll be good candidate for Chase, right? But that's a Vantage score. Vantage score can be off between 50 to 80 points. So now, if they're pitching you saying that you have a 680 credit score, but that's a Vantage score, now I just told you that Chase has pulled your FICO score. So now you see where the discrepancy is, where because Credit Karma is a lead generation type of system, all right? Because they are a lead generation type of system, for them, it's more to their benefit to give you a higher number. Because the more applications they get, the more referrals they get, the more money they make. Alright? But again, the referrals that they're pitching towards you, like Chase credit cards and stuff, when you have a 680, 700 on the Vantage, that credit score may not be the same score on your FICO. So that's the reason I tell you guys, don't always rely on Credit Karma. If you really want to get all of the data, is you have to use the FICO. Alright, I'll put a link below so you can actually pull your credit file. Do they cost? Absolutely. But the best one that you want is not the cheapest one, not the $19.99. The $29 is okay, but the $39 is where you're going to see everything and pull in more data. The $29 will still give you things, but the $39 is going to give you, definitely going to give you more data. All right, there's one more thing about this FICO 8 that that's changing. Okay, with the FICO 8, and because the FICO 8 is for like new credit cards and credit card increases. So that's the difference with this here. But with another thing about this FICO 8, AUs are not counted. Now, a lot of you all, if you followed me, I told you that AUs still work. They do work. However, if you're dealing with a financial institution that's pulling your FICO 8 credit score, if they're pulling your FICO 8 credit score, then they won't calculate in your authorized users. Alright? However, that's with the FICO 8. Also, like if you're getting a mortgage, if you're getting an FHA mortgage, that's also very important for you to know that if you have authorized users on your credit report and you're trying to get an FHA loan, they will tell you to take them off. Okay, and the easiest way to do that, because some of you may have added authorized users on your credit file, or a family member did it for you, but they didn't take care of their account, so it hurt your credit. You can call the financial institution and they'll just take it off. They'll delete it off. Alright, it's just that simple. So you don't have to jump through a whole lot of hoops. Just call them over the phone, say, hey, I'm an authorized user here, can you take me off? And they'll take you off. Alright, so it's just that simple. Now I hope that you guys really have a better understanding of this and understanding what's happening about the Amazon cards. So now you know the difference between the two. Your Amazon store and your security card, they're going to be pulling from your TransUnion there through Saucony Bank. Your Amazon Visa goes through Chase. So this is Houston with three-way funding. Again, for those of you just finding my channel, welcome. Please remember to subscribe and comment and like. And for those of you that's always following me and supporting me, salute.